Hey there guys, Devlon of TBI here, coming at you with another video. So 100 demons to reach 7 likes, which was the goal before you can see the sideboard. I'm sorry it took a while to get to this because I've been busy for a while and just didn't have the time. But now I have the time, so let's get straight into the sideboard of what I side for 100 demons. So starting off the sideboard, we have 2 copies of Black Dragon Befrin. Pretty much, he is a 1/2, size 1. When he attacks my opponent's monster, I destroy one of those monsters. He's basically used in here for destruction against wall decks, or Raging Spirit decks, or any other deck that can, like, wall out as well as my deck. So, I don't want my opponent getting walls just like me, so I play this because of that. He's really good. And he's a size 1, so right after I'm done like using him like for a turn or two, I could just feed him to Yamigato Soul and pretty much. Next up we have 2 copies of Ice Prison Emperor Kaitis Gree. Kaitis Gree is a really good card. 4/4. When it's the field, I get to put a card from my opponent's gauge in the drop zone and I get a gauge, so I steal a gauge from them. And his active ability is pay 3 gauge and destroy any card on my opponent's field. So really good against destroying items, set spells that is problematic, or any type of monster that's problematic. So really good. The reason I don't main him though is because the pay 3 gauge I think is heavy to me. I just don't like the 3 gauge for any card. Like if it was 2 gauge for any card, this card would be absolutely busted and I wouldn't main it, but yeah, it's still really good. It's just me, and I just don't like heavy, like high cost destruction naturally. Like 3 gauge is too much. 2 gauge counters, that's different. And 1 gauge of course I like, so yeah. So he's a absolutely really good card, and he's worth the side or main if you like 3 gauge destruction. So 2 of them. And next we have Gate of Dragon. Pay 1 gauge to set. Me and my opponent cannot call size 1 or less monsters from the drop zone. And when this card is put from the field into the drop zone, I can put the top 2 cards of my deck into the gauge. So gauge it. So 2 things. Because I changed to the new version of 100 Demons, my new version with Yamigato deck, they do not call size 1 less monsters from the drop. So this is safe for me. So this is good against. I immediately sided this in against decks like Skull Warriors and any other revival deck that gets size 1 or less monsters. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but there are others. And mainly this just messes up their plays of getting those monsters back, because it now limits them to what they can do. Like Skull Warriors, now they're limited to like, how am I gonna get my aggressive plays off and all that stuff? How am I gonna get my draws with Yami Gitsune if I can't get back any of my size 1 or less monsters or anything? And also the second effect I can actually get off, because if I'm playing Ianor Setsuyu, who pops any of my other cards to stand himself up. So I use, if I'm done with this card, Ianor Setsuyu will pop it. I gain 2 gauge out of nowhere. So it's really good. Really solid card for sideboarding. Next up we have 200 Demon Sorcery Soul Drain. Another card for destruction. Basically, Soul Drain is in here for that life gain, because sometimes you do need that life gain. Pay a gauge, pop any monster, gain life equal to its size. Kill a size 2, you're plus. Size 3, you're just insanely plus. Size 1, you're breaking even. And a size 0, no, meh. So, yeah, 200 Demon Sorcery Soul Drain. Really good card. And then the last card I side is 200 Demon Sorcery Nemesis Thunder. Nemesis Thunder is pretty much item destruction, pay 2 gauge, counter, destroy an item on the field. This is a card I would main if I had the space. This is a card I would main. Good against those Danger World decks, those Hero World decks, those decks that love using their items, etc. So, just basically, if I'm facing a world with a problematic item that I don't want to deal with, I have just sided both of the Nemesis Thunder, pay 2 gauge, pop an item. Easy and simple. So, really solid card, really good card. So, that is the sideboard. for the 100 demon deck that I'm currently playing. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Put your thoughts down below about what you think of the sideboard, if I should improve it, or if I should, or if it's good the way it is. I'm thinking I should improve it, but for now, I'm just gonna keep it like this. So yeah, this is Devlon TBI going out. Later, guys.